Hello, everybody, and welcome to another. This is episode number 5 of DG Game Night. We have a full house tonight. I am your host and game master, Don Early, and with this, according to my screen on the bottom, I'm just going to go that way. No, that way. Yeah, so Andy Dombrowski.
Which way did you go?
Oh boy. Hello, everyone.
That way. So, Andy, who are you playing tonight?
I am continuing the adventures of Erasmus Stain, a sort of scientisty guy, a mechanic of unknown origin, except it's a unique unknown origin because we know it.
All right. We have a guest star tonight, Ryan Knight. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Now,
How you doing, everybody?
Ryan has actually bought his seat at the table tonight. You too can do that. We have 2 places you can do that at the moment. You could pledge. What is the pledge, Jimmy, at Patreon?
$30 a month. And
30.
actually, we just sold out the last one today, but I'm sure we can open up some more.
All right. All right. So if you want to do it on a monthly basis,
Not play, donate.
right. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, you can get your seat at the table there, or we do have a Demon Hunters Kickstarter going on, and you can pledge a one-time pledge, and that'll buy you a seat at the table as well. So thank you, Ryan, for your support, and really excited to have you. What are you playing tonight?
Tonight I'm doing Vincent Carter, former Nevada cattle rancher. Unfortunately lost his family 15 to a werewolf attack. Not a very good childhood, so been with the Brotherhood ever since. The only thing he has really left of his family is a couple of Colts and a Winchester 1873 used by his greats grandfather, Eugene Carter, very famous sheriff in the Carson City, Nevada area.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Hopefully you'll get to use that weapon tonight.
Weapons.
Weapons, yes, indeed. All right, Jimmy.
Hello. Once again, playing Ursula.
All right.
The offspring of a female hunter and the prop comic Gallagher. She wields the ancient and deadly weapon, the Sledge-O-Matic.
And that's pretty much all there is to Ursula, by the way, folks.
Exactly. She's not a deep character.
She hit things hard. All right, we have Jesse Razor.
I'm playing the Team Cypher tonight, which pretty much all you need to know.
All right. That's right. So you, the audience, as you are plugging in your entries in the Q&A, you have the ability to control the cipher, give the cipher some commands. You have the ability to make her do as much random things as you want her to. And we'll get to the production assistant here, Chris Piazza, in a moment, but we will make sure that those get incorporated. Audience, also, just to let you know, you can offer suggestions or different ideas of what's going on, and the players might decide to pick up on that or use that. We'll see. All right. Chris Piazza is our production assistant.
So, yeah, I'm here to keep everyone, keep Don on task time-wise, and I'm managing all your questions and stuff for the cipher. So I will be forwarding what you've asked the cipher to do directly on to Jesse, and any input that Don asked for during the game, I will forward it on to him. You'll see that I will move it up to the top of the queue, of the Q&A queue, as it comes up in the game, and remove it after it's been talked about.
All right. You might see the +1s and the +2s on the net on these little responses. You get to vote on those. So if you see a suggestion or an idea or a question that you want addressed, make sure you vote those up. and Chris will get to those first. All right, Mr. Dupenthaler.
Vlad take suggestions like democracy.
All right, so Dupe is playing the unintelligible Vlad. What else can you tell us about him?
Well, you see, Vlad disappeared from a political predicament, so I don't tell you much because they have to kill you.
Fair enough. All right.
And there it is.
And that is Vlad's tugboat.
Wow. All right. Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah, so he's getting that from us sending messages.
Yeah, because Chris can't afford a laptop.
That'll be the next Kickstarter.
Right. Yeah.
Cake starter? Oh, I want one of those.
Good segue, Brian Lewis. You're up next.
Hiya. I'm playing Jack Bishop, a electrokinetic, a person who's happens to be the leader of this chapter, row 7, and I was away last week, or last episode, and some shit went down. Apparently Mr. Bullock or Bullocks took over for me. So we'll see how that happens.
I'll do what I can. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so moving on to Ben Honeycutt, the draw man. Ben is our artist for the webcomic, and who are you playing tonight?
I would be the aforementioned Bullock. Isaac Stanford Bullock, that is. He's the son of a supernatural Constantine-style vampire demon hunter. Wasn't affiliated with the Brotherhood through kind of a Arkham Asylum kind of, or Arkham Horror event, and my father was lost in time, and I've just moved on. It's been like 10 years or something like that, and I got picked up by the Brotherhood, and now I'm kind of vying for power against Jack Bishop. Not that I want it, but I could totally do it if I had it. But
All right. That's right. All right. So that's our team. We're gonna go over some real basics of the game because we have a new player in the group today. And
who needs basics?
yeah, it's
Shut your mouth.
a very simple thing. So on your character sheet, you will see that you have attributes. Those attributes are agility, strength, vitality, alertness, intelligence, and willpower. And they have dice values attached to them. And so that will be 1/2 of the 2 dice that you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Every other thing then is drawn from your skills. And so if you are generally trained in that skill, you can go up to a D6. If you have specialized, then you start at a D8 and go on, still underneath that particular skill. This is where the big dice can come in. So pretty much every single roll that you have in the game is an attribute plus a skill, and you're just trying to beat a difficulty. That's it. The only thing that adds to this is that you might have assets or complications, and those assets or complications may require you to roll a die and add or subtract that, or do other things. So you as the player, since I do not have all of your character sheets in front of me, keep an eye on your assets and complications and try and look for places to utilize those. Your complications, although may complicate matters, will actually earn you more plot points. And plot points, thank you, Chris, is kind of the magic of the game. Plot points is you basically bribe me to do what you want. Speaking of that, everybody starts with 6 plot points.
All right.
Yay, charity!
We are rich.
All right. First question of the night. Can someone use plot points to regrow Dawn's beard? It only takes me a week, my friend. Only takes me a week. All right. So, tonight's episode, you may recall, but now, unfortunately, because I did not bring this up before, I have to pull it up. So while I'm doing that, does anybody have any questions about what I just said?
Can you repeat that?
Very funny.
Yeah. Funny.
All right. Then, hearing none, okay, we've got some sound issues going on.
Yeah, I think it might be Ryan.
It's coming from Ryan.
Ah.
One moment.
Oh, he's gonna go kick some ass.
Oh!
Yeah.
Earbuds are coming out.
In the meantime, Don, if I wanted to contribute to a Kickstarter, where would I go?
DemonHuntersRPG.com. Thank you for asking. That will take you right to the brand spanking new Demon Hunters RPG, a Comedy of Terrors Kickstarter.
So that Kickstarter that's not for the game that we're going to play tonight, is it, Don?
It is not. Same setting.
But
However,
better.
it is, but better. It is being updated with new rules and canon, story canon.
And
Now
awesome.
Ryan's got a man staring angrily in the background. I think he might have done something bad.
Way to go, Ryan.
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
Just make sure to tell them it'll all be caught on film.
Chris, this thing you just sent me, is that something that was on the interwebs just now?
It's in the Q&A, so I'll send you stuff that's specifically to you as it comes up.
Oh, that's fun. It says, "Can Ryan Lewis come to my son's birthday party this year? Love the game, glad to be here." Oh, no, but thank you anyway.
And dream crushed.
That sounds like a new reward level to me.
Good point.
Level, you too can have Brian Lewis come to your son's birthday party game.
We will send Brian Lewis to your house, no questions asked.
We'd laugh like someone wouldn't pay for that.
There's always that one
I'm
person.
paying for that right now.
I laugh to keep the sad away. So.
All right. Well, from last time, Cypher, you're being contacted by a encryption's coming in from Chapter Epsilon 1.
All right. I will flag down the team. We have an incoming encryption.
Lay it on me, Cypher.
All right. Now, unfortunately, I can't figure out how to blow this photo up, so that is it. A screen pops up, and you see Rooster Cockburn. And he says,
I hate you so much, Don.
"Howdy, folks."
Who is this rooster man? I do not like him.
How many ghosties you been catching lately, huh?
17, Rooster.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal. Hey there, Mr. Isaac. I've got your favorite food.
What's he
Is
talking
that
about?
getting into creepy grandpa territory?
I'm not hungry, Grandpa. So thanks for that.
Wow. He says, all right, so here's the thing. I ain't kind of supposed to be asking you this. So, this has got to be on the down low, and being as you are lower rank than we, I appreciate you keeping this to yourselves. But if you are successful, I would be happy to put in a good word for a promotion.
We like to send chain of being able to kill people that are lower than us is very good.
Right.
Alrighty then.
Well said.
Indeed.
Alright. He explains that sorry, getting a better shot here. Come on, damn it.
Are you though?
Are you really?
Yeah, I don't know that I am. Alright.
I can see Rooster just fine if you're trying to blow up the image.
I was, but alright, I'm going to not deal with that. Alright, so, Rooster essentially begins to talk to you guys about the fact that his illegitimate son, Dickie,
I was going to go with Chicky.
has disappeared. And he would he'd go check it out himself, but he's real busy, and technically no one's supposed to know he did that thing, 17 years ago.
Did that thing? You mean like father or child?
Yeah, that thing.
That one? Okay.
The rich ladies, I got a little cowboy vibe, I must say, and they dig it, and one particularly dug it a little too hard.
Well, we know how the process works, Rooster. I mean, I appreciate it. But so what? Do you have a certain really like a fan club or something like that doesn't allow you to have illegitimate children and hurts your rep? Like, what's going on?
My feelings are hurt, and I kind of don't want to talk about it.
So if you don't want anyone to know about this child, what is the problem?
But the problem is, you see, I don't think he just buggered off with the Ferrari, sometimes kids do that, and Dickie's a little pain in the ass. But I think something happened to him, something along our lines of work, if you get my drift.
Again, I say problem solved.
So,
Excellent.
When's the last time you heard from Dickie Cockburn?
He actually doesn't go by my name.
Oh.
That's a smart move.
That might have been the best gift you've ever given him.
It was not exactly my choice, but, I told him to go with Richard. She went with that, and that was the end of it.
In fairness, her maiden name is Merkin Smolder, so it's not better.
So, when was the last time you saw Dickie Merkensmolder? Or heard from him, or when was the last time he was seen?
Well, I'm glad you asked that.
I am too.
He was seen last on the weekend. It is now Wednesday, as you know, and I am a little bit worried. And being it is getting close to Halloween, there have been some sightings of a particular slender man. I think he may be responsible.
I think I know of a slender man, but there's
I have done nothing.
several. No, I wasn't talking about you, Erasmus. Probably enough. But there's lots of slender men out there. Is there anything any kind of description?
Wait. Was he in Texas? Because no slender men there? Or are we talking about other place where slender men uncommon?
Well, the Slender Man is common in the Midwest, but as I understand, he has been seen and sighted both ways in various parts of this here country, Canada, and, of course, the Europe.
So we're
The Europes are a little strange bunch, but that's where he was anciently sighted, if you know what I mean.
Nope, not really. I think you're actually being specifically cryptic on purpose. So there's a slender man who's been seen in the U.S. and Europe. So we're trying to find an international actor of some kind, or
Valdo.
Everyone,
thank you for not saying his name.
I have looked on the computer for Slender Man, and I am told to go to Fire Island. And he said, I swipe right. I don't know what any of that means.
I don't get another. I leave that all to you folks, and if you can return him to be unharmed, and preferably the Ferrari in one shape too.
There is a Ferrari. Okay.
Well, I would imagine so. His mother is rather, she spoils the damn bastard.
Which should we consider the priority?
Child Ferrari.
While we still have you on the line, Rooster, just wanted to be clear. Son's missing, hasn't been seen on Wednesday. These are useful facts. He's been with a slender man that apparently has been seen in Europe and America, and there may or may not be a Ferrari involved.
You're not following me.
Oh, I'm following you.
How in the hell did you get to be leader, son?
By asking
You are supposed to innately understand my gibberish.
That is correct. That is true.
The missing piece of the puzzle, dipstick, I may just have a corn dog for you soon.
Clarifying thread out of context.
I do not think a corn dog will attract a man this slender.
You do need to find yourself in the Southern California. I recommend somewheres in Malibu or the Beverly Hills.
No.
The Malibu was, it's probably more towards the Venice Beach where all the homos hang out.
You know, I think maybe this job might be getting to your head, because I think your son might have just found himself a lifestyle choice, and you're kind of projecting onto him.
Homo sapiens! Good God! Are you a demon hunter or not?
Yes, indeed I am.
No one follows this.
Is your son also Homo sapien?
Yes!
Okay. Well, is that all the clues that we're going to get out of you, Rooster, or do you have some more kind of tinkling around in there? Shaking loose?
Maybe some denial.
I am sure you have seen the news about that conspiracy theorist who saw Slenderman in the parking garage in Venice.
Oh,
Why
so
are we
this
putting
is...
this together?
So this is Slenderman, like that's his name. This is not just a Slenderman. This is specifically Slenderman.
That's operator.
Cock burnout.
That gentleman really wants his son found, I tell you what. All right.
Oh, Isaac, he sent a package for you today. And the cipher is going to throw a corn dog at Isaac that says...
No, reflex save. No, because I'm almost expecting something from him. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll shotguns. I'm gonna blast it out of the air.
Oh!
Alright, let's see. I got 12.
All right. One piece of buckshot hits this corn dog, knocks it away, and it hits Jack. There's also a hole in the wall of the hotel room now.
Oh shit!
Jack,
I realized my folly.
Jack finds whatever bits of the corn dog that apparently came his direction, catches it, puts it in his jacket pocket, saves it for later.
Well,
Also, we've been in the hotel room for a while, and Ursula's there, so there are plenty of holes in the walls of the hotel room. This is not a special hole.
I
It's actually holy.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually catch that we were in a hotel room. I thought we were in the headquarters. We're in a hotel room? Where?
I just made that up.
Okay.
So should we get our asses to the Venetian beach in California?
Yes, indeed.
Audience.
I am a very pale human. I am going to need lots of sunscreen.
Yes.
I am
Audience.
not rubbing it on him.
Thank you.
As there is a delay on this, as I know from audience feedback to whatnot, I need from you the name of our nut conspiracy theorist. So,
Is this a conspiracy theorist that has testicles on his mind?
Like,
Like,
specializes in conspiracies specifically about nuts.
The almond brought the downfall of Rome.
Big Cashew controls the media.
Peanuts and legumes! I will hear no more of it.
By the way, actually, if we are in a hotel room, then while other people are talking, Jack slips into the bathroom and snatches lots of those shampoo bottles and pieces of soap.
all right.
So the name, how about, is there anyone funny like Alex Jonesy that we could use? I think that... No.
I'm not even sure if I know who that is.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
You need to wake up, you sheeple.
Oh, that guy? Oh,
That
okay.
guy, that's the guy. That's the guy with the face.
The face and the voice and all that good stuff.
Cypher, you give me a oh gosh, what would that be? What kind of tracking or knowledge-y type skills do you have?
My knowledge skills, which I have been waiting for this very day to use, are demons, folklore, and creepypasta.
Well,
Awesome. That's perfect.
this sounds like a job for creepypasta. So go ahead and give me a we're gonna call this a hard roll for your research on Slenderman and any sort of knowledge or information you can provide.
Okay, I'm going to sound really stupid here, but what do you mean by a hard roll?
So on your character,
Roll at
the
least an
difficulty
11.
level. The difficulty level. That just dawned on me. Oh my gosh.
correct, yeah.
That is a 12, 17, 20, 23.
Whoa!
Whoa. Holy. That is more than an extraordinary success.
Cypher's getting extra D12, so.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yikes. All right.
Ciphers get their extraordinary success. Does that mean everyone gets nice action points?
Now that probably Ryan was run over by an airplane.
Yeah, Navy Air Base, they do that.
It's almost 6, dudes.
I remember gaming with that at PLU.
Anyone wants to play the Top Gun theme?
Wait. The Lutherans have an Air Force?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But they drop cookies.
And lists. Lots of lists.
Yeah. All right. Gordon Duke gets a plot point for John Big Booty. That is an awesome, awesome suggestion. I'm not going to use it, but it's awesome. So you get a plot point, sir, even though that might be able to use that for something later. So, yes. So, what sort of information have you gathered so far, Cypher, on Slenderman? What can you tell us?
Usually where he appears, children disappear of all ages. Fires are often left in his wake. Also heavily sighted in very wooded areas.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard to photograph. Usually appears as a extremely tall, extremely thin, pale man with a featureless face in what appears to be a dark suit.
That's right. What else about his appearance?
Occasionally, some of these sightings say that he has tentacles. Very dark, usually spreading from his back. A red tie over what could be a shirt, if he even wears clothes, or if it's just an image he projects.
Mm-hmm. Extraordinary success. So, also, sometimes his arms have been reported to extend at great lengths, or become multiples of arms that extend at great lengths. What else can you tell us, Cypher? Do you have more information?
Seen throughout history, even in Europe, especially Germanic folklore, depicts a creature called the Great Man, who is depicted with a skeletal appearance, very white, very lithe, very widespread across America, especially currently, and almost impossible to photograph. The image is usually distorted if he is caught on film.
And one of the other aspects that has been reported is that some report that he took over their minds, that they made him do things, or he made them do things.
With such an amazing, extraordinary role by the Cypher and her endless ability to research things instantaneously, would it also have access to possible weaknesses of the Slenderman? Maybe?
Possibly. Nothing on record as no. The Slenderman has never actually been caught by demon hunters by the Brotherhood. Very little reports of actually tangling with the thing, because he slips away very quickly and is extremely hard to track.
Okay.
So
what about
we should shoot him.
I agree with that plan.
What about immunities? Like, say, for instance, he said, the Cypher was saying that there is fire left in his wake sometimes. Some people say that could be urban legend, that could be a possibility. Does that mean he's immune to fire? That it is known or not?
That's a good guess. Again, there's no reports on that. There just isn't the data. Another thing that you do, that the Cipher is able to pull up, though, is that the Slenderman often uses shadows to blend in with or possibly even move in and out of, transdimensionally, possibly.
What about cross-referencing these kind of types of abilities with other creatures that we do know about? Say, for instance, the mind-affecting situations. And has the Brotherhood developed any kind of ways to circumvent being affected by the mind?
Good question. Let's see here.
I hear tinfoil hats are very effective.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. I don't. Does the Cipher have a sense of humor? I don't. Was that a joke or like was that actual knowledge?
Oh yeah, you missed it. She took some pills last time, and things got weird.
Yep.
Cipher actually pulls up a set of photos, and in particular, I don't know if you can see that, Slenderman is sighted there.
This looks like a perfectly normal human to me.
Not the one in the front, in the background with the tentacles. Also in the photograph on the left, he is right there.
He is not nearly as horrifying as those pants.
Indeed.
I think we just need to buy this guy lunch. I think that's just the only problem.
Cipher pulls up some artwork that has been inspired, and this may be semi-accurate.
It must be popular in Japan.
Yeah.
Snappy dresser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sharp. So as far as immunities go, fire is a pretty good idea, sure. Guarding against mental attacks, there are very few psychics out there, so maybe that's an idea. Is there psychics may have more of a understanding of how to guard against mental attacks.
Wait a minute here. We have. I know this guy that have horrible childhood. He could probably take anything psychically. Maybe he could help us, huh?
Wait a minute. So you know a guy who had a horrible childhood?
Farm guy. He.
That is true.
Yeah.
Very true. I could probably do that. Has there been any record of the Brotherhood any actual hunting attempts?
I didn't catch that. What was that?
Has there been any attempts by the Brotherhood to actively catch him? Like any traps set?
Sorry. There have not. At least not of recent. There's old, again, attempting to gain the blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say no.
All right.
Okay.
So this is just new territory for the Brotherhood.
Right.
Okay. You mentioned that you have a friend. I forgot your name.
Yeah, that guy over there. He just told us that he went through a horrible childhood, so I figured he'd take anything. Mental abuse, no problem. This Slenderman have nothing on him.
Right.
Yeah, let me go first. I can probably take it, not a problem, and shoot him many times, so that might help a lot.
See? He's the guy.
You have history of some people trying to take over your mind and you've been able to block it out?
No, but I do have a lot of mental issues that I have had to repress, such as seeing my dad torn apart by werewolves. That was a doozy. Yeah.
Oh, here we go about this.
Enough!
Is anybody on the team an ex-Scientologist? Mormon would also work.
We don't have to like necessarily role play through this, Don. But like at some point from point A to point B, I'm you know me, I'm researching, seeing if I can find. I'm talking to possibly psychics that we have connections to, to see if there's any kind of things that we can all like prepare ourselves to. So I essentially don't want one of our party members to be taken over by their mind.
Got it. Yeah. Go ahead and roll like a. Let's see here. That would be. An influence, or possibly even covert. Those make sense to me, unless you can come up with another idea of how you would go about acquiring that information.
Give me how about
this
computer
roll,
hacking?
Yeah, computer hacking.
No, sorry, not computer hacking, but like basically tech to talk with the cipher, because I'm sure that we have a Rolodex, access to a Rolodex too. Because I'm not the one who's finding the information within inside myself. I'm trying to find a person.
I have an idea. I think we should point Cypher at reddit.com/r/creepypasta for any sightings, because that's where they'd end up. And they'd be ordered by newest first.
Awesome. About that, I want to talk to the Cypher real quick.
All right.
That artwork that you showed us is pretty modern, like it was computer generated or something. You said it's pretty widespread in America. What does that mean? How widespread is it, and why are people doing modern art of it?
Sightings all over the country, from the east to west coast, north to south. Very, very prominent. There seems to be a surge in activity if this thing actually exists.
Yeah, but I haven't really seen anyone talking. Like, where are people talking about this thing?
On the internet.
On the internet.
I've heard.
So we're chasing an internet boogeyman.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. Isn't this what Omega chapters are for?
She drones on about that it began in 2009 and gives a little bit of the origin from that standpoint, that it was thought to be made up as a photo altering contest to make it look creepy and weird. But anybody actually worth their salt knows that they were not manipulated. If anybody has friends in strange places...
I do.
Of course you do. Go ahead and make a research roll and add friends in strange places to that.
Okay.
Oh.
Since it's research, do I get my extra D12?
Sure.
Yes.
This is going to be a formidable roll because this is pretty hard.
62.
I wish. I only got a 16.
That's enough.
Well, good.
Very nice.
Yeah. Not an extraordinary success, but a success nonetheless. Yeah, you go to reddit.com under the creepypasta section, and you discover that indeed a conspiracy theorist named Gordon Duke.
Awesome.
Sorry, Gordon. Who goes by the alias Joe Biggerstaff.
Yep, that sounds like Reddit.
and he claims to be sort of amateur devil tracker, and trying to capture photographic or otherwise physical evidence of the supernatural out there. And he has a videotape, or has captured at least some kind of video in a parking garage in Venice, citing Slenderman.
Hooray! That sounds like we should go to that guy and talk to him.
Yes, it does.
Well, has he posted this video on Reddit? Is it available to watch with our eyes?
It is.
Awesome. Let's watch it.
You do.
Is that
And
Marion Barry?
and it is pretty damn creepy. But as soon as a figure enters the screen gets garbled and particularly over the image of the figure.
And was there a Ferrari in the parking garage?
Roll a perception.
Okay, give me a minute here.
Knowledge science for any known reason why that would be, why the image would distort like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll let Andy go first. Not let Andy go first, but have Andy go first.
Yeah, because I got a 3.
Okay. You do not spot the Ferrari.
There was
Is
actually a
anyone else
Ferrari in the way.
I got a 12.
You got a 12?
12 for knowledge, science, whatnot. If I would know why something would cause video stuff to, wig out like that.
Yeah. Go ahead and add your.
I forgot to add my second die, by the way, so it's 5.
Yeah.
That's 5 total.
Yeah. Always a minimum, at least a minimum of 2 dice, people.
Vlad, by the way, sorry, Don, I apologize for cutting you off, but Vlad, want to try that perception? See if you can spot the Ferrari after this.
Oh, no problem. I shot a guy in that parking lot.
Cool. Sorry, Don.
Hold
Please
on.
continue.
All right. So, science explanations would say that there had to be some kind of energy that would distort the electronics. But most of the explanation would be that it would distort the entire video and not just a portion of it, especially where it tracked. Possible explanation would be magnetic.
Okay. Electromagnetic waves? Possibly?
Possibly.
I might be relatively familiar with these things.
Stop using this channel.
Can't you mute notifications?
I've tried.
Can't stop the signal, Mal.
All right.
And anyway, in
The little...
what?
Oh, sorry, just the little dots in the chat window. Jessica was typing, and you're like, stop using it, and then they went gray and disappeared.
Does anyone else on the team have really good eyes that they can kind of like take a look at that video and see if they can see a Ferrari in it?
I do have some perception, yes.
Cypher. One last thing that you note when you check the creepypasta and Friends in Strange Places, you denote that he claims to have built a device that can track Slenderman.
Oh.
We should definitely pay him a visit.
Yeah.
Just making sure it's perception and alertness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 10 for mine.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. You do not spot the Ferrari.
This parking lot was in Venice, Italy, and not Venice Beach.
Also, if you remember, Rooster didn't actually say if there was or was not a Ferrari involved, so that might not be here nor there. All right, so you guys want to go to Venice?
Dear God, yes.
Sleepy Jimmy, sleepy. All right, so where are we right now?
Where are you right now? You are
At headquarters?
at a hotel in. I just rolled an 83,
Florence,
which is
Oregon.
not Greece. Wisconsin.
That's pretty greasy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we're here because it makes so much more sense for us to be here. All right. So, looks like we have the options of always going through the warehouse, or we can...
Wait! I want to get some cheese before I leave. I promised myself I would.
We've been talking about that for a week. What? You haven't gotten the cheese yet?
Look, I was distracted by the beauty of this wonderful place.
You were sampling the cheese. That's
I
what
was
you were
eating a
doing.
lot of cheese. Yes.
I explains that smell.
I am a little backed up. One of the holes in the wall of the hotel is mine. It is not pretty. All right, I will leave the cheese.
Well, I was gonna suggest like other choice were to take one of the vans that I souped up, but that's gonna be a really long drive. We should probably get there really fast. What do you guys think?
It doesn't sound like Rooster gives much of a crap about his son. I say we take the scenic route.
But wait a second.
About the van.
Did the cipher tell us what Slenderman does to his victims, and I was just cheese sleeping through it? Because maybe there is an urgent.
Reports vary, but the most common is sometimes, mostly they disappear entirely. Sometimes they find organs in bags.
Yeah, let's take the scenic route.
Might tie back into the
Worst
whole
case
shadow.
scenario, you get a bag of organs.
I'm just saying that could buy a lot of cheese.
Don't worry, it's in the bag.
Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate that.
Wow. Wow. Really? Wow.
Should we check the hacker schedule before we leave? I don't want to get stuck in traffic.
You know what? I'm not gonna rely on the U.S. table that I just rolled. You're not in Wisconsin. You're in Vegas. Of course, you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why they have this Wisconsin
Alright.
casino. This is a very stupid thing. I'm buying some cheese though.
It is good cheese. It's the best cheese Las Vegas has to offer. Okay, so we're like 4 hours away if we drive like normal people. Let's
So 2
not
hours
do
away.
that.
All right. Can anyone reimburse me for my tickets to Avenue Q if we're not going?
Really want to see that show too.
All right.
I wanted to see Penn and Teller. Oh well. C'est la vie.
We've been here for a week, people. What have you been doing?
I've been eating cheese. Vegas cheese is not very good.
All right, let's get on the road.
All right. So here's the thing with the van. All right. So Brian has requisitioned a a van. He heard about stories, and since the last mission, he has actually he disappeared for a couple of weeks and came back and said,
Wait. We know nothing about the van. No story.
Does the van at least have windows, or is this like the free candy kind? Because one could be very useful for catching bait. I mean, recruiting helpers.
wow.
Sorry, that was a Freudian slip.
Okay, so anyway, he tells you that he is requisitioning a vehicle. Brian, I need you to give me a roll, probably intelligence or willpower, plus some kind of influence roll, if you have an influence.
Negative.
You do not.
Are we greasing the hands to like what's the end all goal here?
What we are doing is finding out what kind of van you have.
Oh.
Wait a minute,
I know
Bishop. You just need a van guy. I know a van guy.
I know a guy, and you know guys. Let's just use you.
I would like us to get a visit on it if we can. Maybe a dragon.
All right.
Can I use Ivan to help me
Do
out?
you have a knowledge? What knowledges do you have?
Religion.
That doesn't help me at all.
I got 3 plot points that hurries this thing along.
All right, fair enough.
Religion should help. It says right there on the tablets, do not take his name in vain.
What have we done?
I have a bad translation. I'm sorry.
All right. I am making an executive rule. Brian, I need you to roll me a willpower plus a D8, and others of you who want to assist in the acquisition of said van from the warehouse can also assist. By any means that you feel that you could probably do, either from an influence standpoint or a searching standpoint, research, knocking shit down until you find one.
Can I use my klepto in this situation?
If you can justify it to me, then yes.
I'm finding.
We're in
really
Vegas. Surely someone has a van.
I need to roll
Good
a
point.
D2 because if the van has bull seats, I'm going to be very itchy the entire time.
I'm gonna also add an action point.
I'm good.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to roll my culture roll because seriously, bitchin' van.
I rolled a 10 plus action point plus apparently Jimmy's like 3 action points.
Yeah, that's what gave you the die 8.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And then you can add. We'll add 4 to that.
Okay.
So that's what, 14?
I rolled 10. You're giving me 4. 14.
Yeah, 14. What does everybody else get?
I got a 16 for just bashing shit down till I find a van.
I got a 1 for my cultural knowledge of vans. I came back with a
You've apparently forgotten everything you ever knew about vans.
Is this a van? I brought back shoes.
All right.
And not vans either. That can't.
Everybody else?
I got a 9 for the history of vans.
You know, I mean, y'all can throw an action point as well if you can. Anyway.
I'll throw in an action point, yeah.
I'll throw in 2 action points.
Okay. That'll be another. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
I feel like we're stealing.
I got a 12 for streetwise and alertness, trying to just find a van.
Okay.
Bad boy. All right.
That's enough. All right. So in a span of 2 weeks, you are able to requisition a van of your liking that has a working cipher kit installed.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. 2 weeks, like from last time, right? Not 2 weeks from the.
Correct.
Okay.
No.
We'll be there in
and-
7 months.
So you are all able to achieve above average on a threshold complex action. So that will allow you to get this particular vehicle, and we can play with what it has as we go.
Yay.
What does this button do?
Oh, no, don't touch that. That's,
Don't touch the red button. Never touch
there's lots of...
I'd like to
Lots of
roll
stuff.
for what is in the 8-track player. No, I wouldn't. That's.
Well,
It's gonna be Credence. We know it's gonna be Credence.
it's actually out
That is what it's going to be.
It might be Awesome Mix Volume 1, you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And you are rolling on the river.
Excellent. So one of the
Go ahead.
we can just we don't have to have drive as a skill to drive like this, right? We can just anyone of us can drive.
No problem. I have license to do many things in many countries.
All right. Sure. Like yeah, get behind the wheel, I guess. Go for
Oh, drive? Oh, all right.
Oh, you meant drive a car. Oh.
What is the license plate number of this van?
Well, that's a tricky question because there's actually a couple.
Okay. But they don't. It is not the number 13, or in any way adds up to 13. Correct?
Ugh, what, you think I'm new?
I'm very superstitious. Does it have a proper set of fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror?
That I do not have.
Okay, that's fine.
You bring your own?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that hanging from my mirror, if you know what I'm saying?
That's
I
what
know.
you
I
were
can
doing.
see him.
That's what you were doing in Vegas.
Hey, it stays there, all right? Okay.
All right. So are we on the road, Don?
You are on the road and you make it to Venice Beach without incident, and you get there about 6 o'clock in the evening, and time enough to grab some grub, and you head to the parking garage to check it out, I assume.
So on the way over, these kind of folk are, in my experience, are kind of not necessarily trusting of people knocking on their doors abruptly for no reason. So on our way over, I'm going to use the cipher to attempt to contact this Gordon Duke that goes by Joe Big and Staff fellow.
Good idea. Cypher, go ahead and you're Cypher. You contact him, and through internet secure chat exchange on Yahoo. And he refuses your video chat. And says that he doesn't want to say anything over the internet, but he's willing to speak or to meet. He doesn't want to say anything on the phone, and so he says, "Meet me at the I don't know."
At the Sherry's.
At the pho restaurant on the corner of this street and that one.
All right. We're gonna get some some
I want to know
pancakes.
what Don rolled that came up with pho restaurants. These are elaborate tables you're using.
Fiji.
My
What the-
mind. I have tables for everything. I have tables to look up tables. Jimmy.
All right, so
You want to know what the name of the restaurant is?
please.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you. I haven't made that table yet.
Colonel Fizzy Bottoms.
We have an
Chicken
address where we
Waffles.
can meet him, at least.
It's just the taco hut. That's what it is.
You arrive at the fuck off, Jimmy.
All right. So were we gonna meet him at the restaurant first, or are we gonna go to the parking lot first?
Your
I
fault.
assume, my vote is to go see him first and then go to the parking lot. What do you guys think?
You know what has
Yeah.
never gone wrong ever? Splitting up.
Oh,
That's true, but we're still gonna stay together.
Okay.
I don't know,
You
this
guys
many
have-
people might freak him out, though.
Do you guys have an opinion?
Splitting up might work. We got a ton of people and a lot of ground to cover, and I, as much as I like beating information out of a nerd, there might
Oh,
be more
you don't
going on
want-
at a parking lot.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to deal with a person who does not have a penis. That's going to freak him right out.
Why don't Bullock take B team if we want to split up and go check out the parking lot and stay in contact with us while we go talk to Mr. Duke.
Why don't I do that with A team?
Okay, you can be called A team.
If you can find them.
Sure, we'll
then
call
you can hire.
we'll call you A team, and everyone with me will be called Best Team. So that'll work out.
I want to be on a numerical team. Can A team also be one team? A1. I want to be on A1.
Yeah, we're A number one.
Yeah.
A number one. A1. Steak sauce.
So let's see. How about Ursula? You go with Bullock. Cypher, you stay with me. Ryan, me as well. And either of you decide which one you want to go with. Blad and
If we go to talk to people, I am very persuasive. I go with you.
all right, great.
That's fine. I didn't want to go with you anyway. Come on, everyone else.
All right, great.
All right. Before we split up, I shout out to Jack. I'm like, hey, do the opposite of what got kidnapped that one time.
The opposite of
Yeah,
what
just don't do what you did when we found you all changed. So just tip, best team.
No, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good tip. Right.
Kind of an obvious tip, but I mean, just making sure.
Are you still here? I'm like, what's going on?
He yells very loudly.
Yeah, I mean, we're going.
There's a
We're
CB
going-
in the van.
I know you're going. I told you to go. It just the
Wait.
outro is so long.
You
It's
have
just,
to keep the van, right? You're staying there,
Look.
and we're taking the van.
We're just still going. We're
All right.
I mean, we're moving. Like, I am trailing off as I'm saying this even.
Did
Do you do opera?
Did we look up where this parking garage is? Or are we just walking around?
We probably should have asked, but I don't want to go back now. It would kind of make us seem stupid.
Way too big.
We don't have a time for it.
Okay, so Bullock and and Ursula and who else is going?
Erasmus.
Erasmus. Just the three of you?
Yep.
All right. The three of you start walking or driving.
Yes.
Got the van.
We've got the van.
You got the van. All right.
Yeah.
You start driving towards a parking garage. Which one? and you didn't get that information, and but you have a cipher in the van.
Oh, right.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Let's ask that cipher to go onto the Reddit and look at the van and look at the. Maybe they can get the GPS coordinates off of the YouTube video.
Wait, hang on a sec. Is this the Jessica cipher or the same cipher van thing that I got mad at last time?
That's the one.
That would be yeah.
Technically, it's actually not the same van,
Right.
but that van.
But is it like the same setup?
Yeah, it's on the
Like,
same
is
setup.
it likely
And
It's all the cipher collective.
that data actually did download to headquarters, so that van now shared with all the other vans what you did to it.
That's not going to go over well.
Okay, well, I take a moment. With the cipher van. Listen, I don't know what they say about me in cipher van circles.
Fuck you,
Saying
Paul.
that I don't. That's probably what they say, yeah. But I don't mess around, and I think you know that I get results. You know, in things van related. If they need to be taught a lesson, no van can stand against this man. Trademark.
Or you will fall down some stairs.
So
Right.
Did you
So the
start?
All right, you meet Gordon Duke at the
Fuck off.
Fuck Off Jimmy restaurant.
It's a popular place. Everyone is talking about it.
True.
I hear about it all the time.
I'm gonna leave what I order at the Fuck Off Jimmy restaurant to the audience.
Great. Fair enough. And the audience, I'd like to know who else is at the Fuck Off Jimmy restaurant.
Popular place.
So, yeah, we'll wait for that. So as you
Professional, but my
you enter the restaurant and you see a guy wearing an old.
can you hear me? I had.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my connection's acting kind of funny right now.
Your honey cutting out. Ah! I'll leave.
All right, so you sit down and order your food. And how are you going to try and identify who you're meeting?
How many
So
people in the
nervous.
restaurant are wearing a fedora?
I'm having some connection problems as well.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
trilbies, okay? They're trilbies.
okay, so Cypher, I'm going to have you say that again.
How many people in the restaurant are wearing trilbies?
Being that I don't know what that is, 8 of them.
Ah.
What about a fedora and/or neckbeard?
Ooh, good choice.
What about a fedora and a trilby?
There is a fedora neckbeard wearing guy.
That's our guy.
Is he nervous and/or twitchy?
Seems reasonable.
He's very sweaty.
Yep, that's him.
The best part is Dougie's neckbeard is actually his entire face. It is huge and burly.
By the way, I've just been told that my character Jack just ordered the Something's Funky Special from the Fuck You Jimmy restaurant.
That it is.
Correction, the fuck off Jimmy.
Yeah, sorry. It's fuck off, man.
I mean, you don't have to swear at Jimmy. I mean,
No, I apologize, Jimmy.
he's not even there.
Sometimes I swear at my Jimmy all the time.
This is actually the best time to swear at Jimmy, if we needed to. All right. So we identified our gentleman?
You have. Yeah, you also notice that there is a, and there he is, like the mastermind swimming in his chair.
Ursula got distracted and followed the guy that she thought was Bullock for like 6 blocks before she realized it wasn't.
All right, and let's see here. You just sit down with the guy. He seems nervous, and he says, "Are you here
Yes.
for the Slenderman man?"
Yes.
Yes.
Relax. Sit down if you're not already sitting down. What do you want? Have you already eaten?
I don't eat here, man. The owner, Jimmy, is a real jerk.
Interesting choice of hangout then, but all right. As my plate is lowered down for me to eat.
You notice that there are things that are swimming in your soup there, Brian.
That looks like a special.
That's the special. All right.
And
I give it a quick tap.
you notice also that there is a troop of roller derby girls sitting down at a table near you, and as this exchange is happening, they flip their table and turn on you, and there are approximately 3 of them. No. Well, there's more than that. There's 3 of them specifically that advance and like jump over the wall, almost like, I don't even know how to describe that. Very, very animal-like, feral.
All right.
Primal.
Girls. Whatever Bullock told you that I said about your very legitimate sport was incorrect. Okay.
And some initiatives are in order.
Right.
So there's just agility plus alertness.
All right.
Unless you have some kind of asset that can add to that.
Well, Vlad was pretty much taking a sip of hot soup because I rolled 2.
Wow.
10, 11.
All right.
I'm looking at a 9.
Okay. With the leadership of Mr. Jack here, that you all get to go first. And you see that these girls, they're about 10, 12 years old, are starting to grow hair on their arms. They're starting to salivate a bit, and their teeth are sharpening, and their eyes are starting to flicker a little bit. You do notice that it is dusk presently.
Oh no.
And yeah, so who, Jack, you can go first if you like, or you can defer to somebody else to go first.
Well, I think the first thing I'm noticing is like we're in a diner full of people,
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to see if I can take this outside. And how many people are watching this right now? Is it still kind of like...
There are 6 other people in the restaurant.
Okay, I'm going to tell... Let's see, who's with me right now?
I am.
Okay. Ryan and Vlad. Vlad, are you good at chucking people out of a window?
Hold on, I am in mid-soup eating.
All right, I'm just going to do it then. So if I'm going first and I'm within range, I'm going to try to chuck somebody out of the window.
Okay.
Girl out of window. It's gonna look good for you.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot I'm a very wispy man.
In your earpiece, Ursula applauds this move.
Oh, poor choice. That is a very husky 12-year-old.
All right. You want either agility or strength, depending on what style that you're going to do to grab this person and chuck them out.
Oh, it'd be agility. Yeah.
Yeah. And then unarmed combat, probably.
Which I do not have, so I guess it's just going to be agility. Okay.
Meanwhile, I have to stop and go to the bathroom in the van.
Meanwhile.
Yeah, and you guys on the headset, you recognize the sounds of strange things going on, going, hey, whoa, what's going on with that?
Should we turn around? Maybe? Turns this van around? Turns the van around.
Oh, we're not going back. We've got our job to do.
Would it help?
Yeah, screw those guys.
Don, would it help if I, as part of the agile move, I did this, and I snapped right in front of the spark to kind of daze him to help with the discombobulation?
You fucking love that thing, that little...
Okay, I'm just going to do it then. All right, D10. 3!
I love that he forgets. 3?
3.
Way to go, Aquaman.
After seeing that performance, I'll answer your question. Yes, I'm very good at throwing people out of windows compared to that.
If you give him my phobia, I'm better than that.
Okay, Jack, what is your agility?
D10.
Okay. All right. This 12-year-old girl that's perched up on top of a counter that you went, and she basically grabbed you, your hand, and pulled you and body slams you on the other side of the counter.
I noticed that you failed to mention that she was turning into a wild beast, and I think you did that on purpose, Don.
No, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that.
You said 12-year-old girl did this. All right.
Yeah, growing hair with weird teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so anyway...
12-year-old southern girl, what?
She could just be roided up, you don't know.
Yeah.
You take 2...
It happens at 12.
Brian, you take 2 basic damage, so that's 1 wound, 1 stun.
Okay.
As your bell gets rung. Who's next?
I'll go next, sure, why not?
Okay.
Alright.
So
there's 3 of them. Is everyone cleared out yet? Have they noticed the feral
actually,
girls?
right now, a very passive perception, you're starting to get the feeling that most of the people think that this is a show, because these are roller derby girls, and they are tough.
What kind of roller derby allows 12-year-olds? I mean, there are like legal things all over that.
I've seen the matches. It's a real thing.
Are you sure it's not just a bunch of bad skaters?
So if they think it's a show, then the cult I happen to have on me is a very showy piece. It's using a lot of Western acting, quote unquote. So if I shot one of them with it, they would freak out.
Probably.
Only one way to find out.
I'm not exactly thinking rationally. Phobia of werewolves is kind of overriding that.
Yeah, I think that you are required to do that. If you do not use any plot points in your roll, you will gain a plot point.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to try to shoot the closest one to me then with my Colt.
Okay. So that will be your agility plus your weapons.
Right. My pistol, which is luckily for me a D10. Yeah. 1 second. All right. Let's come on. Good roll. 4 plus 9. All right. I got a 13 overall.
Yeah. You shoot a 12-year-old girl in the heart.
Yes.
And she dies.
Good lord.
It's really bloody, and now people are screaming and fleeing.
It's all part of the show still, guys. It's all part of the show.
I sure wish you had that getaway van.
Oh, yeah. Do I have to wait till my turn to say something?
No, you can say something.
Okay. Hey, guys! With the van! Get the hell back here!
Okay.
And
Yeah. So, Cypher, are you gonna go do anything?
I'm gonna clean up the food they spilled.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not a combat character.
Yeah. Cypher, roll me a.
Or I can do research on what they're turning into. I'm sure that won't take long.
That's true.
I'll do that.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to be aware of what's happening in your surroundings?
Both. I'll be aware of my surroundings.
You don't get to choose
I know.
both, but you
I
can
know.
do one of the other. Well, aware of your surroundings then?
Yes.
So do yourself, I need a average roll for basically a perception. I would allow some kind of intuition or like, you know, probably just a perception's fine.
I have a 1.
You botched?
Yep.
Okay. You get a plot point.
I think that's Dan trying to let us know that he's connecting, by the way.
Are those girls scared of that sound that is suddenly emitting from this crazy guy?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You get hyper focused on cleaning, like serious OCD. All right. Guys in the van. What do you want to do?
Yay, they're part of this. Should we go help them, or would we help them best by going and researching the job?
We have been ordered back, and I would love to punch some 12-year-olds.
Okay, I need to tell you that I am not allowed within 50 feet of 12-year-olds. I know this never came up before. It's not what you think it is. All right, let's go back. I don't think they count as 12-year-olds after you shoot them.
I second that statement
right
for
now.
legal purposes.
I think they will always count as 12-year-olds after you shoot them.
No, for legal purposes, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys want to go back and help?
How far away are we?
You're probably a couple of minutes away.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
So I message Jack, like, we're on the way. We're going to come help.
How bright are the lights on this van? Let's turn them on full blast. Go right through the front of the place.
Right. Okay. Actually, so Bullock, whoever's in the van.
Erasmus.
Yeah, Erasmus. Roll some kind of like knowledge or protocol call. So that would be probably intelligence.
Okay, thank you.
Plus. Well, let's make an easy intelligence check.
Okay.
You got to get a 3.
Got a 5. Damn it.
That'll work.
I mean, yeah, but it's close.
I got 8.
Okay. All right. Bullock, you particularly realized that a shot was fired, and authorities are definitely on their way.
Are you guys closer than the police?
Police are the sworn enemy of my species. Pedophiles. They're the sworn enemy of pedophiles.
Oh, I thought that was an activist joke.
It was both.
Okay, the girls go, and
Wait. Can I do something?
Sure. Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. The guy we were meeting, we were about to sup with,
Yeah.
you are about to die unless you come with me right now. Come on.
Okay.
And my influence roll is 14.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my intimidation roll is a 14.
Okay. He's intimidated. You do see that he does wet his pants, and he goes with you.
Don't worry, they think you spill soup on you. It's okay.
I shoot one 12-year-old girl and everyone freaks out.
Yeah. Okay. The girl on the counter, she already went. So then 2 other gals, one will attack, the one with the gun. Actually, both of them will attack the one with the gun. Alright, Ryan, what is your agility?
I'm not the one with the... Oh. Ryan.
Yeah.
You're gonna say that. Gonna need to say that again, because
agility right now is 10, D10.
10. Okay. Well, actually, one of them misses you with a punch to the face, and the other one does actually get you and tries to grab the gun from you, and she's now like locked onto your
Face.
your gun. Basically, she's grabbed your gun, but hasn't wrestled it out of you. And she's wolfing out.
Which means I'm freaking out.
Yeah. Now, by the way, these bullets, they don't happen to be silvered at the moment, are they?
For 3 plot points, they could be.
Yeah.
I would prefer that.
All right. I'll take your 3 plot points, and the girl that you shot is not currently regenerating.
Fantastic.
Sort of.
Sort of's better than nothing.
Sort of, as in, she ain't getting up, and nobody's really the wiser. The other, so the other 3 girls are starting to wolf out at this point now, and one of them shouts for the cause, and actually rushes. Actually, 2 of them rush Gordon and try and claw at him. Holy crap! And they.
Isn't Gordon like outside now? Because Vlad told him to get lost and coming with me.
Yeah, actually that's right. Yeah, so they actually can't attack. They
Plus, he is slippery from wetting himself.
right. Yeah. Yeah. So
He's covered in urine. So
they actually attempt
Like grease
to.
pig.
They actually attempt to to jump out the window, break through it in a very dramatic way,
course
and
they do.
be all scary, and they actually just hit the window.
You are 12 years old. You weigh 83 pounds.
And now they're really pissed off.
For 2 plot points, they hit the window, and the van hits them coming the other direction.
I'd like to contribute another 2 plot points to that.
All right, I'll say you warp speeded
Drive through the front of the restaurant.
Yeah. Somebody who's driving?
The van.
yeah, the van. It's autopilot.
Run by the Mr. Magoo program.
Okay. Then it doesn't necessarily know when to stop, other than once it's broken through. So I need everybody else who is inside us, except for Jack, to make a vitality plus agility. This is a roll I'm making up right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
I have a 5.
Okay, Ryan, with your complete freaked out tunnel vision adrenaline mode, you respond instantaneously and jump out of the way of the oncoming car. Cypher, you don't, and are rammed by the Cypher, throwing you back and causing, I don't know, something like, 17 points of basic damage, which you ignore all of.
Oh, well, good.
What happened to the werewolf that was trying to grapple with me when I did this?
Good point.
You know those bugs on the windshield?
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, she goes with the van and gets splatted. However, you need to make a strength roll to hang on to your gun.
Okay. Just, let's see if I have anything else. No, nothing that helps me with that. Yeah, I'll just go with strength.
Yeah, about allow that.
Haha! 6 out of a d6. Nice.
That'll work. Yeah. You actually even get off a shot and brain her in the process.
Fantastic. I'm on a roll today.
Yeah.
So is
Way
that
to kill 12-year-old girl.
is there a mini fridge in the van?
Of course.
Maybe.
Okay. What's it stocked with?
Urine. Clean urine. What else would you have a mini fridge for?
My scotch. I have my scotch in that.
Because I'm thinking if we have some cheap beer in there, we might have some Coors Light, which I know that I can kill a werewolf with. That's right.
So urine.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys
Anyway.
realize we're going to have to take these corpses back to their parents later, right? Like, this is like hitting a dog, only like a billion times worse.
I was actually kind of worried about the bodies. Yeah, especially with, a bunch of cops on their way.
Kind of seems like an Omega problem to me. Call in a lower team.
So how does
I like
how
how
does,
you think.
how does hitting the wall affect those of us in the van, who I'm sure we're all wearing our seatbelts, right?
Ah, I like how you're thinking here. So you all need to roll me some agility, or if you just want to try and take the damage, you can roll an endurance roll. But if you really want to try and be sort of agile and roll with it, give me an agility plus like athletics or a dodge or something.
What about physics? Because I understand how the van is moving around, you see.
Yeah, okay, I'll buy it.
Yeah, you will. 11.
Yeah, that beats a hard roll, so...
Also got 11.
All right.
Okay, do I get any bonuses to my survivability for being drunk?
Especially in a car crash. Especially.
Our
Because you know the
insurance
body goes
is
limp.
through the
body
roof.
goes limp, but
You know, I don't know about survivability, but you'll definitely stay conscious,
yeah.
even if you're dead.
Does that provide a bonus of some kind? Alright, let's, I'm just going to do an endurance check. I got a 7.
Okay. Well, the van deals 11 points of basic damage. So whatever you roll, subtract it from 11, and that's what you take.
It's actually payback damage for us abusing all the vans that we've destroyed.
Yeah.
So this is all like happened in like a few seconds, right? I mean, like them leaping up and
Yep.
grabbing and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So the cops still are several minutes away.
Correct.
Great.
So are we actually in Venice Beach?
Yes.
Oh, dude, we've got like half an hour. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
all right. So you have what is it? 3 and so there are 7 bodies of 12-year-old girls, and
When did they get 7? I thought there was like 4.
There was 10.
Oh man.
It was a litter.
Oh, God.
And it still is.
yeah. What do you do?
Wait a minute. So there's 10 bodies of 12-year-old girls, and is there any more?
There are 7 bodies of 12-year-old girls. And
Does the van look drivable?
Do we see a politician or Paul Rubens nearby?
no,
I like where you're going.
no, but
We could pin that.
You leave Pee-wee alone.
If only he would leave Pee-wee alone.
Oh, we can blame it on terrorists. Terrorist always works.
Yes.
Something. Sorry. Like I'm confused now.
So, Cypher, you hear that? You hear something about Ryan or whatever your character's name is here. Why can't I select you? There you
Wait,
are.
is
Vincent.
Vincent, yeah.
So, Cypher, you hear Vincent say something about terrorists, and that triggers cross-referencing terrorists with werewolves. And you determine that these are the pack daughters of they must belong to the Pound.
The Pound.
The puppies.
us the Pound?
I'm going to carefully extract myself from the wreckage and inform my teammates that they are daughters of the Pound.
Which
Or
means
daughters of the
something.
Pound. Or
Really quickly, I want to scan around the bar and see if there is a very old white man. Hear me out. You can intimidate him, get him to get behind the seat of the van. They never prosecute. It's a win-win.
That's a good point.
So, there's
If you have friends in strange places, I would allow that.
Do it.
Alright.
Don. I'm still like I didn't hear the fact that like all the bodies now they're all dead. Is like all the females are now dead.
You think that. As you... Yeah, I mean, the van just, like, crashed through and damaged 12-year-old girls all over the place. But in a few moments, you do start to see that shot in the head or the chest are starting to regenerate. The wounds are starting to heal.
I have a 9 on my friends in strange places roll to put someone else behind the wheel of the van.
I don't know. This is this weird, ambiguous kind of territory because on the one hand, like these girls are attacking us, and like obviously they're bad, but once we kill them, now we have a dead 12-year-old girl on our hands, and I don't know how to do with that exactly. But okay, whose turn is it?
So if you don't know what to do with that, you can always spend plot points. I'll just remind
Fantastic.
you of that.
All right, I'm going to think of a brilliant idea with the plot point.
Okay, so you probably would call for backup.
Okay.
You probably would call for a cleanup crew.
Yep.
You're probably going to order a media diversion.
Really quickly.
Okay, all right.
Hold on, I got a question. Really quickly. How well stocked? This isn't a bar. This is a fun place. Never mind.
Truth.
All right. So, I know a guy. He's a terrorist, actual terrorist. I give him a call. Hey, I need you to call in a bomb threat to this address. Yeah, just it'll be okay. I pull the cipher chip from the van, so it's not quite as obvious that it's playing Creedence Clearwater and yeah. And I say, so we're out of here on foot, right?
What? What? No, why?
The wolves are still regenerating.
And then we order the van to self-destruct.
Okay, yeah.
Bingo!
This is a.
Oh, wait, quickly. Let us remove the roller skates from all of their feet so they're not as fast.
So whose turn is it?
It can be your turn.
Okay, cool. All right, so I call in. I get up actually because I'm prone right now.
Right.
I get up and I call all that in. I also throw in a request to divert Yelly's radio. I mean, like have someone on the set to sound like they're on the radio. Oh, they're so and so who you're all converging on is now leaving the premises and going in a different direction and wanting to kind of like go in a different area. And let's see. I take out my. Oh wait, it's not back here. It's actually at my hip. My baton thing that like goes into a staff. That actually, by the way, I'm sure we had this conversation, is inlaid with silver, and that's a real thing because silver is incredibly conductive of electricity.
You did talk about that, I remember. Okay.
All right. Do I have time to smack somebody, or do I have to wait?
You gotta wait a turn. But essentially, you tell Cypher to run that through the channels, and she comes back with a suggestion that the roller derby gang was in a turf war, and that they were shooting at each other.
I like it. It's great. Cool.
They're 12 years old. Is that plausible?
In Venice Beach,
It is.
possible.
It really is.
That's what happens when the parents aren't there. It just goes out of control.
So, if we have any spare guns, put a few near the bodies of some of the fallen females.
Do we have spare guns?
Oh, we should probably wait for them to be dead first, though.
Yes. I think we should deaden all of them as much as possible.
Yeah, I agree. All right, who's next?
All right. You guys have a few moments. If you want to coup de grace these chicks, you can. I am going to say that in the mess, one of them gets away.
But, guys, just out of curiosity, we are hunting something that hunts children. Having a supernatural child who is all claws and stuff might not be the best idea in the world.
You're right. Let's keep one.
All right, who gets pick of the litter? Who gets pick of the litter?
Thank you, by the way, Shane Taylor. Appreciate it.
So we pick out the least van smashed.
I'll tell you, one thing 12-year-old girls don't like to be called. It's a little husky.
Boo.
I know.
All right, so we're getting out of here now, right?
Yes. With the most aware werewolf.
Where's Jordan? Or not Jordan, but Joe Biggenstaff.
Gordon.
Gordon?
He's with Vlad.
All right, cool.
You're good.
Go with Vlad.
Go with Vlad if you want to leave.
So essentially, to make a long story short, we have smashed a van into a diner place. What is it called again?
Fuck off, Jimmy.
Fuck off, Jimmy place. All right, cool. And then there's a whole lot of female roller skaters on the ground dead with a bunch of guns by themselves and a bunch of bullet holes everywhere. And we have told the authorities somehow that there was a gang war, and then we get out of there. Is that right?
It's been a good afternoon.
A lot of days work.
We get out of there with one of them.
Right.
As well. And I'm just like awkwardly putting skates back on because my plan didn't work. Nothing. No, it's not what you think.
Yeah, and I'm making sure to pick up a few revolver cartridges so they don't go, why are these here with not revolvers? So yeah, grabbing those.
Right.
So as we're peeling off and we turn a couple of corners, excuse me, in the van.
Oh. Okay, yeah, let's take that again.
Well, that doesn't steer us wrong.
Does it run? Do we even know if it runs?
Does it run, Don?
It does presently run.
All right.
Sweet. All right, I push the button for the switching of the license plates, and I'll do a plot point for that.
Okay.
All right.
I quickly wipe any limes off the front of the van that would associate it with the fob place.
Okay.
Alright, you got some tripe?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
All right. No. Very good. You guys make it out of there. Created, after a horrible incident, and you get away with it. So well done.
If it hadn't been for those furry kids.
And everybody gains 2 plot points
Ray.
Oh.
for taking Gordon Duke alive and getting out of there without spending time in jail. So good job. All right, I need to answer this one. Julie Callahan, are any of us in the Bellingham area, Ferndale, going to Bellingham Comic Con on October 18th?
There's a Bellingham Comic Con?
Apparently, it's actually in Ferndale, but it's called the Bellingham Comic Con.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But I probably won't. I'd like to try, but I'm doing a pumpkin patch thing that day. I don't actually know what time though, so I might be able to make it. I might not. Depends.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
Ben, are you sleeping?
He's drawing. He might be sleeping. Wake up!
I think he's having connection issues.
Wow.
He's dead.
Connection to life?
Yeah. Jeez. So. Oh no.
Hey! He's alive.
He was mourning his lost scotch.
I think we're having a major delay. How soon after you hear this? Respond when I finish talking.
Hello.
Ah!
Okay.
Well, hopefully that was conclusive.
Yeah.
So you drive, and Gordon just tells you to just keep driving, and we'll circle back where we need to. And he says, "Okay, so what do you know about Slenderman?"
He's been...
As much as I want to talk to Gordon about this, don't we also have a tied-up female in the van with us?
Oh yeah. You could say, "Shut up, Gordon," and you can kind of deal with that.
What's the deal with it? She's bait. We're fine.
Yeah.
She's from a B plot. We don't need her.
Well, wait. Gordon's a conspiracy theorist about occult stuff. Maybe he wants to, maybe he'll give us some information for, a chance to check out an actual werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you
Trade you this little girl for information.
Like I said, I'm not allowed within 50 feet of schools.
I was worried where you were going with that, Andy, so I'm glad it ended well.
I didn't say what kind of information he wanted. That's up to Gordon.
So, I guess in the meantime, we can put some, headphones on her or something like that and tie her up and make her face the opposite direction of anyone talking.
Okay. You might want to, knowledge monsters. I don't know what.
I say we plug her nose. 'Cause that's the most important thing I think we plug. So she cannot smell.
I got knowledge religion. I don't have knowledge monsters, but anyone with knowledge monsters who has a better idea than mine.
Monsters occult. Occult would be good.
Occult would be good.
What about a general knowledge roll?
Sure.
I've got a D8 in the cult.
I have a 13.
Wow. Yeah. Anybody beat that?
7.
Ryan, I'm going to allow you to roll your complication die.
Oh, all right.
Fear of werewolves on that.
Yeah, it's just a D2.
yeah.
We'll see how it goes, though. second. Yeah, that is a 2 for the D20.
All right. Well, you can add your intelligence to that.
Alrighty, 1 second.
Good idea, Shane Taylor, by the way.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, that's another 2, so 4 overall.
Okay. You're just really freaked out and have taken shotgun to make sure that you're as far away from the werewolf as possible.
Can I still have one of my guns out for
Oh yeah,
reasons?
For sure.
There's actually a shotgun in shotgun.
There is. Yeah. All right. But I believe it was Brian. Jack, did you make a roll?
You had me roll for knowledge monsters or something like that, which I didn't have.
Oh, okay.
It was
Yeah,
just.
I don't know why we don't have a knowledge monsters. That's kind of. Anyway, common knowledge says you probably ought to chain her up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm chain her up, tie her up, yeah.
Sure. All right. So yeah,
We got some manacles and we got some chains in the back. We just do that.
Yeah, they came with the van.
We got snow chains.
It's a demon hunter van. It is not unheard of to there be manacles and whatnot. For
It's a
chaining up.
van. It's not unheard of for there to be manacles. God, you guys never gone van shopping, I take it.
What kind of manacles come with this van?
Oh, that's a luxury feature, I'm sorry.
Okay. So she's chained up and has some headphones on so she can't hear us and she can't see us and all that kind of good stuff. So now we can talk to Gordon?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Hey, Gordon.
Hey, buddies.
So, I don't know if you're aware of this, but we just saved your life. Can you shed any light about why those people...
What the hell?
Why would they be after you, Gordon?
I just like the thought that Gordon's Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell?
All right.
All right. So Gordon says to you that he was there when Slenderman took some kids, and they were about 12 years old at the time. This was recent, and he has not made it a secret that he has this device that can track Slenderman. And as he's talking, you're starting to put together that
We fucked up, guys.
that essentially
The pack has lost girls to Slenderman.
yeah, the pound pretty much. Jesus.
God.
He's had enough, Vlad. He's had enough. He's never enough.
Not while I'm talking. All right. So he essentially you get the oh, there we are. You get the impression that the pound has lost some kids to this Slenderman.
I
And-
think all of the kids they've lost have been to Slenderman. All of them.
And so
We were not involved at all.
these were clearly trying to track him down and get a hold of his device.
Wow. What a great way to do it, too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And he says, I'm telling you, it works.
Well, let's turn it on.
And you do, and you don't see anything. He says it can take a couple of days, but Halloween is in a few days, and you're pretty sure it's probably going to happen then.
Halloween's at least 3 weeks away if these girls were turning under a full moon.
Nobody said it was this year.
Oh, okay. Good. All right.
We're in the future.
It's just I'm looking at the sucker right now.
Do you Erasmus? Do you have knowledge occult?
Do I have knowledge what?
Occult.
Occult, I do not. I have general knowledge, and I have cultural knowledge.
I've got knowledge of
wait.
occult here.
Can I spend an action point to put an O in front of this word? So it becomes O-cultural knowledge?
Ben actually has the skill.
Okay, yeah.
we could just,
Let's let Ben do it.
8.
Yeah. These idiots apparently don't even know that the cycle of the moon has nothing to do with how werewolves change.
Yeah, come on, guys. Where are you getting your information? Movies? This is real life. Look around you.
Anything else that?
Dude, we're in a van with a. I half expect the registration to say Richard Bachman. So.
All right. So we just destroyed a lot of young females who were actually trying to get the knowledge that this guy has to get Slenderman because a lot of people have been taken.
We still do hunt them normally. I mean, it's not that. It's not so bad. It's a little bad.
It's a little bad.
Pretty bad.
We could have probably partnered up with a pound, but yeah.
Yeah, I think shooting them is better.
We've also kidnapped one of them. Let's not forget that.
So we have a couple of days before this thing works, right?
He thinks that that's probably the case. Halloween seems to be prime. It's just a matter of when, and he can show up anywhere. So trying to work out some kind of way to get there quickly.
What I'm hearing is we have time to shop for our costumes.
Wait. He can show up anywhere, but having time to get there quickly. So having time to get to anywhere is a problem?
I have a thing that I want to do. If we have a couple of days, that means that we have a kind of a big problem with our hands on this whole pound situation. So I don't think that we necessarily have to figure it out on our own. We could always call our superiors, and they have a lot more connections than we do. So maybe they can have some suggestions on how to do it.
Yeah, and we very much want to make sure that they cannot track the girl we are carrying by smell or other things like that. Otherwise, we're going to be in deep schnitt.
Yeah.
As for calling in our superiors, this isn't necessarily a legit Brotherhood assignment.
Oh yeah, that is that too.
Now let's call Rooster.
Meanwhile, I'm rubbing her down with all the Vegas cheese I brought back, so to cover her smell. I'm happy. Maybe
Someone get a rat.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't be rubbing her down with anything. Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Keep this man away from the cheese and the female, please.
That's right. Okay, so you get Rooster on the line.
Okay.
Well, what progress have you made?
Well,
You got the beat yet?
Nope. But we did track down a guy who apparently has a device that can track down the beast. But unfortunately, in attaining it, we got a little bit of a snafu with the local werewolf group.
Well, shoot him.
Yeah.
Tried that.
Well, we tried that, and then they actually have parents and that are now also on our track, and we have one in custody right now. And I essentially tell all what's happened the last hour.
Wow.
So what we got? What are we gonna do here, Roos?
Well, you could tell him that you could help him, or use the little bitch for bait.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very brotherhoodly.
We did come up with that.
I want to say that that was mine over here. But hey, whatever. This is a nice plan too. This is great.
You see what I did there with the pun and the...
While Jack is talking with Rooster, I kind of call the others over and like, anybody else think Jack's kind of holding us back on this one? I think we have a pretty decent plan in place if he didn't keep shutting us down.
Yeah, the cool fiber thing. Awful.
I am inclined to agree.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not really necessarily willing to take a 12-year-old and have her be bait after we've just murdered all of her friends for no reason.
Werewolf!
Threatened.
They attacked first.
They kind of body slammed you and tried to eat my gun.
No. So I see where you're coming from, but I have a couple of points to make. One, werewolf, right? Yeah, still on that one. 2, 12 years old. They're assholes. 3, roller derby. Her life is going nowhere. 4, Venice Beach alone, middle of the night. Yeah, I think we're good. Here. Unless you want a Vedavig.
All right, guys. So what's the plan?
Where do we chain a 12-year-old girl?
No. She roller skate. We put her on Venice Beach. They have boardwalk. She sure attract slender person.
Okay, but how do we convince her to do that? Hey,
We
boy?
could just talk to her.
We could talk to her. Yeah. Yeah, it's been like 2 days and we haven't said anything. That's got to be kind of creepy for her. Okay,
Alright.
tell you what. We're gonna get some donuts, okay? Kids love donuts. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna kind of just this whole thing will blow over, okay?
Ooh. I have an idea.
Maybe dog biscuits.
What's your idea?
Well, seeing how I can't see any kind of way out of this that actually makes any kind of sense, why don't we do the thing that everyone wants to do, where using the girl as the bait, but do it in a way that doesn't force her to do it. She's actually convinced to do it, and I spell out this wonderful spellbinding kind of story, and plot points abound, and everything goes great, and we use her for bait.
You're gonna gaslight a 12-year-old girl. That's really nice. That's really nice. You know what? I'll throw in 8 plot points for that. You can have all of them. That's just you're gonna end up on Oprah. That's good stuff.
I want this ambiguous problem to go away, so we can actually get to the meat of the actual adventure.
Yeah, that problem is that's the way to our meat. Is that little girl? Hold on. Let me rephrase. Okay, let's do this.
I'm not sure you have 8 plot points to give anymore.
I have 8. I've never given any.
I'm actually up to 7 now. I can throw those in.
All right.
Let's see Brian try to talk sense into a fucking werewolf.
Oh, I don't have to roleplay that, do I?
But
I just
Yeah.
But I like
I
it's
just
on your
wanted this
resume.
weird problem to go away.
Yeah, on your resume you're gonna have a person who convinces 12-year-old girls to do things they don't want to do. This is good.
Okay, so for the sake of time and
Here we go,
ending
Don.
this awkwardness right now, because I actually, yeah. All right, I'm kind of done with it too. You figure out a way to convince her.
She's totally on our side now, right? Yeah,
It's
everything's great.
I should have.
It's begging strips.
Okay. All right. So you during this time you also kind of go over this particular device. Who is Techie? Okay.
Physiology.
So somebody give me a technology roll. That would be either alertness plus your tech, or Intelligence plus your tech.
I'm kind of the tech dude.
If you have the asset attuned to technology, you can add that.
Yep.
Is this something you might find on a nuclear submarine?
Actually, probably.
All right.
I have a
That's
12.
me.
Okay.
Okay. 12.
Wow.
Alright, let me...
Happy birthday, Maria Mister, on Halloween.
Oh.
So I got intelligence plus tech plus attuned to technology 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 12.
Wow.
Yeah, intelligence and quick learner.
Yeah, all right. Well done. You folks are actually quite impressed with this particular device. It does seem to have some components from a nuclear submarine. And it actually measures electromagnetism, which apparently gets emitted anytime Slenderman moves into this reality. It's a method of going from one plane of existence to another. And the Brotherhood has measured this on only one other occasion with any regularity, and that is Silent Jim.
Ooh.
Slender Jim. Yep, Slender Jim. So, just out of curiosity, I don't know if this would be common knowledge amongst the Brotherhood, but would a big enough like EMP prevent someone from jumping in that case?
Possibly. It also, you might be able to, given that particular bit of information, especially given Jack's abilities,
Yes.
you might be able to figure out how to possibly teleport.
Ooh.
And if not, Vlad has the nuclear weapons guy who can generate an EMP for us.
That's true.
No problem.
Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this Star Trek style. You see what he does? You do the opposite. So go back to what he
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to figure out the teleportation thing, and if it's even possible, this is going to be a formidable skill check, and all of you can participate.
Okay.
All right.
Formidable is we need to get 75 points.
8 for physics, 12 for
And
intelligence.
you all get one roll. And what I want you to do is decide what you're going to roll and why you're going to roll it. That's going to help us get this technology to work.
So clarification: one roll is one die, or one roll is one.
One combination of whatever you can put
Okay.
together. So
Well, I've got intelligence and physics, so duh.
okay, and then if you have any assets, you can play into that.
Quick learner or skills. Yeah.
Yeah, mad skills would definitely be appropriate.
All right.
To be nuclear weapons, tech, survival.
Actually, yeah, I could see that. Like, if we actually use this, how are we going to survive if we use it?
13.
Or am I going to survive?
Right.
I can also do survival. Sweet.
Okay.
Can I search the database for any possible instances or even just like theoretics on how this could possibly work using a knowledge check?
Sure. Again, everybody, you only get one roll to add to this to get to 75.
How about an alertness tracking lightning reflexes to immediately home in on him?
Sounds good? All right.
25.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
13.
Got it, Cyber.
Can I do general history, like knowledge history?
Okay.
All right, so I'll do that plus lightning reflexes plus intel. Yeah, that sounds good. 6.
9 from me.
Okay, got it.
And 12 from Vlad.
Alright, that's 2.
Plot points.
And, yeah, all I got is a 7.
Okay. Is that everybody?
Nope.
Remind me exactly what our goal. I mean, like what? Like I'm working my way around my sheet here, trying to figure something out.
The highest roll you can get.
The highest. Well, I'm trying to figure out how I can explain, like, because I'm not really built to this. So, what is our exact goal?
Sure you are.
In the moment.
To figure out how Slenderman teleports using electromagnetism and other physics and occultness, and what have you got on your sheet? That.
I'm really built around like knowledge of various, not tech, and not. I mean, I got occult. I think
occult.
Knowledge occult would work.
Knowledge occult. Yeah, that's my highest one.
Yeah, you could actually use that to think about all the other things that might cross into this existence or whatever, and maybe fine tune.
Right.
And
I've also got the bureaucratic mind. So anything that I have come across, I store with perfect clarity.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, does that also mean that any stories that your father told you about Silent Jim and the way he's able to travel like that?
Yeah, that too. I rely on what my daddy told me with this bureaucratic mind asset. So let's see how does this actually work. You never have to roll to recall it.
Just add to your roll.
Just add a d6.
Yep.
Okay, so then that would be, sorry, it's taking so long, so d10, d8, d6.
Sounds good.
Did you get the plot points, Roy?
I did.
Cool.
That'll be
Everybody
15.
All right.
Everybody put it in there? I haven't put anything in it yet.
Anything else?
Yeah, like, all right, so pretty much, all right, we got intelligence, let's see, go intelligence, and the physics, D8, plus attributes, which, assets, and I think nearly all of my assets would actually, could be argued to work in benefit of this. I have
only use one of them.
Oh, that sucks. Well, in that case, I'll use psionics electrokinetic.
That would make a lot of sense.
Oh, I can't stack them. Well, all right. In that case, while we're doing this, I'm going to hold on to my comfort object. It's tightly gripped in my hand. My knuckles are whitened.
Fair enough. What did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Okay. All right, everybody. You made a heroic roll. Our heroic threshold of 95. That is 20 points more than you needed.
Hooray!
And you've got a really great idea of how, that you're going to be able to track this guy pretty quickly, and using that particular knowledge, you have determined that you will definitely be able to get to him very quickly using this device. It's going to be a one-shot. It will get you there, and you will all probably take some electricity damage in the process.
That brings up an important point that I was thinking of. Will his electronic disruption screw with the cipher?
Ooh.
Not you. I must have like put.
I will. This sucks. I have a bunch of. Don't ask why. I have a bunch of rubber clothing. So I'll wrap the cipher in my rubber clothes. So we're in Venice, which means like there are like 55 stores that sell rubber clothing.
Stay away from the little girl. Do whatever you want with the cipher.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, and it's Halloween, and you can get away with anything.
All right, let's rubber her up. Let's insulate the cipher.
Hey, Don.
Yes.
I mean, like, I think that's still a good idea to wrap her up in rubber or whatever. But
In general.
you know, since this Cypher and I have been working in close proximity with one another, wouldn't I have also taken some steps to try to protect her from any kind of electromagnetic or electric bursts of any kind?
Yeah. You do know that energy-wise, she's fairly impervious to a lot of things. So, yeah. Probably not too worried. A powerful enough EMP would probably do it, though.
Well, then maybe we should all just get a bunch of rubber clothes for the rest of us who take
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a good idea.
You do that.
All right, off to Frederick's, guys.
And I'll say that that provides you with an armor. Does anybody have armor?
Yeah.
Ballistic vest.
Yeah. How much does that provide you?
1.
1. All right. That sounds reasonable. So your rubber clothing provides you with a resistance of 1 to electrical damage.
Okay. One thing I would like to ask is that now just really quick, is Jack going to Jack's not going to take any damage, right?
Don't know.
Probably. Could I have you hold my steel scalpels? The reason being, I'm thinking if they magnetize while we transport, maybe I'll get a plus to hit if I'm throwing them at the Slenderman.
I like it.
So I'm going to go ahead and give you my scalpels. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Wow.
There's lots of these.
Don't nick yourself, because I don't think you have hepatitis immunity.
Good lord. How many scalpels do you need, Erasmus?
All of them.
I was going to give you a plot point, but that just kind of grossed me out.
I
Used to like asking for mallet to magnetize that too, not realizing that wood doesn't work that way.
Right.
I Tommy lead my way out of it, Sam.
Yeah.
Plot point. That's great.
I slowly nodded Ursula. Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's make one roll. You get a bit. He shows up. The plan is working perfectly. Your werewolf child is trick-or-treating in a ritzy suburban Beverly Hills neighborhood.
We get half if she gets full-size candy bars. Split those.
And she is not wearing roller skates. And Slenderman appears or is near her. And you have the opportunity now to enact your plan. That would require a this is probably going to be on Jack, actually, to get you through this. And this is going to be your psionics, and then we probably need to have.
I actually know a guy, but it's Jack.
Right. So Jack, I'm gonna need you to roll your electrical ability.
Right.
Probably use willpower, I would assume.
Yep.
But up to you. And then I need somebody else to operate the device. Whoever might be technologically.
I have 12 intelligence and 8 physics. And then four mad skills.
No, this is unless you have mad tech.
No.
Is anybody else skilled in tech?
I have mad
I am, sort of.
Yeah. Okay. So probably Cypher is gonna do this.
Hopefully.
And give me a roll.
14.
Also 14.
Awesome, wunderbar. That is an incredible roll, which will make it.
Ooh, to the ray.
Yay.
And
Very nice.
Well done, Cypher.
Nice.
What is everybody's endurance score? If you add the two together.
14.
16.
18.
22.
16.
Endurance is 18.
Yep. Okay. The electrical storm that zaps you there generates 20 points of electricity damage, and you guys only take 1 stun damage each because of your clothing and because of your hardiness.
Yeah.
I feel hearty.
So we do take 20 wounds?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just the 1 stun.
Okay. I was scared. Like, okay, well, bye guys. Thanks. It's fun.
Yeah, not even Ursula can stand up to that.
Yeah. There will not be an episode 6.
The rest
Season finale.
Yeah. Okay. And you appear in this sort of wooded sidewalk area. Lots of trick-or-treaters, and you spot Slenderman. And he is tentacling out in the shadows.
Oh, you're going down, buddy.
Has he brought the woods with him to Venice Beach?
Well, it's more like shrubs.
The wolves.
Oh, the wolves.
Oh, no, the woods. You said the woods?
No, the woods. Yeah. No, and I mean not like foresty, but more like shrub and trees, and it looks anyway.
It's a palm forest.
It works, Jimmy. Jeez. Okay, so there he's tentacling out. Attack formation Delta.
Okay,
Is everyone else there?
everyone is
alone?
there.
Everyone made it?
No. But are we? If we're on Venice Beach, is it crowded?
You're not in Venice Beach. You're in Beverly Hills, and it is crowded because it is nighttime, and there are it's dusk anyway, and there are trick-or-treaters.
Oh boy.
Yeah, got it.
And Slenderman looks like he's looking around, trying to decide what kind of candy to fill his bag with, if you know what I mean.
Jack wants to say some stuff.
I noticed that we're actually we're role playing and all that kind of good stuff, which is fantastic. However, we do still have I think some people watching. So, can anyone think of anything for the audience to come up with?
Costumes. What costumes are the kids wearing?
What costumes are we wearing?
What costumes are we wearing? What are the rubber costumes?
Yeah, what's my costume?
Right on.
Oh,
Everybody,
sexy
It's all
nun.
pimp suits, isn't it? Aren't we all wearing rubber?
Well,
There are rubber nun costumes. There are rubber horse costumes.
everyone gains 4 plot points.
Whoa.
oh yeah.
We're asking the audience for favors. What kind of favors? We'll find out.
Cool.
So, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
In his talks with the werewolf girl,
Mm-hmm.
did Jack happen to come up with the contact info for the pound?
Yes.
Because now would be a good time to make that call. Just putting that out there.
Excellent idea.
Yeah.
I am a bit nervous about that suggestion. Too many werewolves for my comfort.
Okay. All right. I did sneak some sausages into your backpack. You don't know that yet. That's meta. That's out of game.
Can someone give this Ryan some Valium or something like that to just kind of calm him down for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes, I need Ritalin.
All right.
Oh, God.
And the Slenderman sees you and senses your presence
Oh, yeah.
and reaches out. And let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it. We'll make it a D6 then. Aha, Erasmus.
Yeah. I want you to look really quickly though at my lower third. I'm the ender of Slenders.
Mm,
Look at that. I'm
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Doing
I
the
see
Gangnam
that.
style.
Very good. Yeah, I like your little icon there.
Okay.
2 plot points, because that's awesome.
Is your Slenderman icon doing Gangnam style?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Hey.
You see that, let's see here. Someone is dressed up as Silent Jim, someone is dressed up as Brother Silence, and someone is dressed as Scott C. Brown.
You know, if I was the
Yeah.
guys who played those
That
people,
might
I'd say
just be Scott.
stealing candy.
Silent Jim's.
Vlad is in a Rainbow Dash costume.
I look pretty.
Oh, God.
And then we've got one suggestion that Ursula is in a can-can dancer outfit.
A rubber can dancer.
Nice.
Can. You can't do the can. Everything is sweaty.
I'm going to say the cipher is looking like an S&M Godzilla.
Yep.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Okay. All right. I have used all those suggestions. You also see, oh crap, one other guy that is dressed as Slenderman. However, he's really easy to tell that it's not the real one because his tentacles are made out of velvet.
Guys, what happened to Dougie? Did we just, like, disappear in front of him? Or did we drop him off sometime last week?
No, he's gone.
Okay,
You
good.
have no idea where he is.
I would hate to have, like, shot 1,000 volts through his face. Like, oh, by the way, bye.
We
Yeah.
parted under amiable circumstances. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think-
Okay. Actually, we'll get back to Jordan. What happened? So, Erasmus, you are disturbed.
Oh, I'm so
Horrible images come to your mind. I need you to make a willpower plus willpower roll.
Spirit power plus spirit power?
Do I get any modifiers for that?
What kind of assets or complications do you have?
Well, see, here's the thing. I've got Spooky Mystique as an asset, but I also have Superstitious as a complication, so they might just cancel each other out.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it.
Okay. So 2 8s. Oh, nice. 15.
Well done. Yeah, you resist the urge to stab Isaac.
Which is good because all of my scalpels are with Jack, so that would have been really funny.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, what you looking at me for?
Nothing.
And
Nothing.
Ursula.
Yeah.
Same thing. Willpower plus willpower.
And I have a tough son of a rolls to resist poison, disease, unconsciousness, death.
Nope. This isn't going to help you.
Stubborn SOB, resist being controlled by outside powers.
That'll work.
I was hoping to get away with the first one. 15.
Yep, that'll work. Just barely, though. All right, you resist the urge to use the sledgehammer on the cipher.
It's a good thing to resist.
There's always tomorrow.
And the cipher, and I approve that message.
All right, and finally, it's Isaac.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Willpower plus willpower, my friend.
All right, let's take a look at this. Where'd it go? Hang on. I may need some help with this one. I got nothing. I rolled a 7.
Does rebellious work against this? Bucking against authority?
How about if I'm going to give you 3 plot points for another D6.
Okay, that'll work.
At the same time, you can keep those 3. I just noticed that I've got 12 plot points because I have not been using them.
Oh, I'll keep mine. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just drop 6 of them to tell Slenderman he's not my real dad and he can't tell me what to do.
Twist. Yes, he is.
And,
Dun, dun, dun.
yeah, that'll work. All right. You tell him where to shove it. All right. Who wants to go first?
Doesn't initiative take care of that?
Well, I would like my scalpels back, please.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, I totally want to go first.
Go for it, man.
All right. So, children of the night, look at this costume over here. That is too fabulous. He is going to steal all of your candy. You must unite to bring him down. All right. Communism and leadership.
Well done. Well done. All right. Give me a roll.
You just brought children to a gunfight?
Well,
What possibly could go wrong?
Wow.
I'd like to throw in 2 plot points to support that idea.
That's a 21.
Oh,
Nice.
damn it. My God.
Yeah, there's
With-
no way this could go badly.
That is an extraordinary success on a formidable roll.
wow.
Because of the 2 plot points, you get a 23 on that roll. You only needed a 15. And what do they do?
They
They
take care of
form
him for us. Job done.
They swarm him. He's the taker of candy. I mean, wouldn't you if you were a little kid? I mean, and little kids are mean. If you take their candy, I mean, hey, I would have.
They dance around in a circle saying, "We don't believe in you, Slender Man."
Jack, can you are you feeling anything electrical wise in the area? Like maybe he's getting ready to rabbit?
Hey, great question. I don't know. Am I?
Roll me a. We're gonna call this alertness plus your psionic skill.
Okay. So just those 2 rolls?
Yeah.
Or 2 die, rather?
Yeah. This will be a hard roll, so you have to make an 11.
Oh, I didn't do that at all correctly. Oh, phooey. 1 short, 10.
I'll plot point that.
All right.
Okay. You make it 11. Yes. He seems like it's actually building pretty big. Apparently, he's very distracted, but he's distracted by wanting to take them all.
Ursula sprints in swinging.
Okay.
While she's doing that, can I go ahead and find some sort of concentrating on how to do the opposite of the field he's trying to create?
You can. Ursula, give me a roll. Charge in through there. This is going to be a formidable roll because you got to wade through a mob of children to get to him.
But they're all short. Swing high.
Yeah. So I would like to do a perception check to help out Jack. We're in Beverly Hills, right?
Yes.
So there's got to be like a shit ton of Teslas. There's got to be leaves. There's got to be a bunch of fucking
Good
yeah.
point.
So all these electric cars. Maybe I can
Oh, yeah.
see that and help him kind of
Direct that.
Yeah, drain that exactly.
Right.
I got
Good.
21.
You did it. You got a 21.
Yes.
Oh, for Ursula, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So I just gotta find the right damn die.
Okay.
So
So.
that guy, 12, and then physics is D8.
Whoa. That's 20. All right.
3 plot points.
Okay. You bash him in the face, and it dents.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend
And the energy stops.
5 plot. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not gonna spend any plot points.
You're welcome.
No, I'm still gonna spend my plot points because I still want to make him aware of those things that he can potentially use.
Yeah. Can I follow up that sledgehammer swing with a good old Winchester rifle shot?
Go for it.
All right, and I'm gonna put a steady comm onto that from assets.
Good idea.
Here's my 10.
Nice.
Let me see.
And again, this is going to be a formidable shot because you have to not hit children.
All right. I rolled a 19, Don, on finding places for him to draw electricity.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's great.
All right. All right, I got a 14 overall.
Well done. Except it's not good enough.
Sorry, kid.
I would like to add 2 plot points to that shot as well, then, please.
Okay. It is now good enough. And I will roll for his ability to absorb your shots. And I get a 7. And so out of 16 minus 7, yeah, he takes some, and that's all wound damage, by the way.
Happy Carter would be proud.
Yeah. Where would you be aiming for? Where on his body?
Hit him in the tentacles.
He's still upright from the sledgehammer hit, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and aim for the dent the sledgehammer caused. Then.
Nice. Yeah. Good job. Okay. This thing like buckles, and the tentacles come forward a bit and sort of flail or whatnot, and it becomes this sort of writhing creature, and it's clearly in pain.
Very nice.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was a serious amount of damage.
Nice.
Oh, and you're only good at shooting things.
Hey, Don?
Right.
Yeah.
Is Jack basically doing all of his concentration to basically keep the Slenderman anchored to where he is, or is he able to take on any other action?
I think the kids are handling that.
So what you're determining is that when the Slenderman is trying to sort of portal out, the hits he just took like disrupted that, and he stopped. What you think you might be able to do is hone in on that particular frequency and either possibly banish him for a very long time, or keep him locked out while you guys take him down.
Well, both sound pretty good, but I'm pretty sure the Brotherhood would probably like to take a look at these guys when we're done with them. So,
I have a quick question, real quick. If he cannot portal back, we do not get access to the children he's already taken, right?
What do you want to do? How do you mean get access to?
So what we need to do, I think, is make him take us back. or maybe get Jack to get his freaky deaky jump start on, and like after he's almost completely dead, maybe just a little bit, and then we all go back and.
Why do I need him at all?
I don't know. Can you just portal now? Is that a thing you can do now?
I zone in on his frequency or something like that to where he keeps all the children.
So
Maybe he has a key.
So what you think is happening right now is that no, you don't think you can go to wherever the hell he goes.
Okay.
But you can mess with the energy that he's using in order to either push him back through the door and lock it, or shut the door and lock it and keep him here.
Can we pull stuff back through the door this way?
No.
Oh.
You're probably right in that you probably need to let him take you all with him.
Oh yeah.
And then use your mojo to get out.
Okay.
I think we should mojo.
All right. So
We have to close the portal from the other side.
This house is clear.
Right.
I think it's time for a group hug.
Oh.
Yeah, that kind of group hug.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
the uncle and.
So here's what happens. The kids now run away screaming because this thing is actually really scary. So now it's just you and the Slenderman. You can decide. So you tell me what you want to do at this point.
I want to go with the last thing that we were talking about, like following him through his portal and getting whatever children, and then getting back with the children.
I got a problem with that. That's how I lost my dad in that whole Cthulhu situation. I am not going through any portals.
Now, that actually brings up a good point. I noticed that when he tries to do the psychic stuff on us, it's all tentacles. So I'm thinking maybe with my physiology and my scalpels, maybe I cut them tentacles off while he's all got his face bashed in. Just a
Well,
little.
you have your scalpels already.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try that.
Okay, give me a roll.
Okay. What do I roll for this?
Probably going to want agility.
Yeah. Agility, physiology.
Okay.
It's an additional D8. And then I think this does count for mad skills. Okay.
Okay, quick question here. Clarification, you only get to use one asset.
Right. Oh.
So maximum 3 dice.
Okay. All right. Well, then I won't use mad skills. 16.
All right. Yeah, you cut the brother and remove a tentacle.
Nice.
And it instinctively teleports. And you all are ready for it. You all are ready for it, and he pulls you in. You arrive at a dark forest at night. And there seems to be a full moon, but it's all hazy and foggy. Shadows seem to move on their own, and you suddenly hear, "Get them!" by strangely human-type voices, and as you look around, you see pirates and strange colonial-type garb, and it looks like people from a lot of different time periods rushing to kill you.
Oh, good.
All right. I'm gonna whip that tentacle around with impunity, because they gotta be scared of that fucker.
Actually, they are, and they back up, and in fact, they run away.
Nice.
Wait. Come back. Wait, you. Come here. Everyone, come back. All right. Here's the deal. We're new here. You guys live here. Basically, we need some information. Do you hate this, like, tentacled, tall dude? Because we kind of hate him, too. Can you help us, like, maybe kill him?
Your accent's very good in this world.
All right. Very quickly, you determine that they are all mind-controlled, and they all basically say, yeah, we want to kill him, but we can't, and we want to kill you because he told us we have to. But you're scaring the crap out of them with the and keeping them at bay with the tentacle. You spot Slenderman, and you find a giant cage where there are many kids from high school age all the way down to 5 and 6 year olds.
Quick look at, like, I don't know if I have a watch or some sort of thing or something to tell you what day it is, what time it is, where we are. Any kind of.
Your watch is frozen at 10:05.
Okay, no. All right, so we're in some sort of pocket of time, I'm guessing. I'm assuming. So a big old cage full of children, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's let those people out.
All right.
I assume it's locked?
It is locked.
I picked the lock.
Do you guys realize?
You picked the lock.
You guys realize that we just cut Captain Hook's hand off in Peter Pan just now? You're the alligator? Like, that just happened.
Yeah.
We're in Neverland, and we cut off Captain Hook's hand.
That's right. Speaking of Hook, he's behind you.
Behind us.
And everyone needs to make a willpower plus willpower roll.
Oh, yeah.
And this would be a formidable
10.
15.
Ouch.
The second
9.
sight and/or lightning reflexes help out with that.
Not lightning reflexes.
What about second sight?
What about heavy tolerance?
We drink like Michael Phelps.
I don't think so.
Alright.
So I rolled a 2,
Yeah.
and I'm going to dump my other 6 plot points onto this.
Okay.
All right, I rolled a 10, but I also have my superstitions are omen-based.
Okay.
Any chance that could give me a help?
It will actually deter it.
Okay.
It'll cause you vulnerability to it, actually.
Well, let me see how much I lose then. It literally landed on a corner. 2, so 8 total.
Okay. Yeah, so, Andy, what happens is that you are sensing the end of days right now.
Oh.
This guy is a harbinger of all doom, and he is behind you. And now you find that funny, and you want to stab your friends.
Oh, guys. Okay, I saw this comedian on the TV in the 90s, and he said cut it out, and I'm going to do that right now. Okay.
Okay, so basically right now, everyone pick a target of somebody else in the party and try and attack them.
I got a real quick thing that may not work, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay. I'll attack Cypher.
So I actually got a pretty good roll. If I add enough plot points to it, seeing how like the Slenderman is trying to invade my mind using telepathic whatevers, like if I get enough of I'm a guy who's used to a lot of concentration and willpower.
Right.
If I have a big enough roll and whatever, can I go backwards and try to get in his mind, a la Harry Potter? You know,
Yeah.
Really good plan.
I would allow that.
All right.
Yeah, I've also got second sight D8, so it's kind of hard for anyone to sneak up on me ever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that with my roll.
Makes sense.
Also,
Damn.
I rolled a 19.
What was that, Brian?
I rolled an 18, and I'm going to put 5 plot points in it.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And I got a 12, and I'd like to put 3 plot points in it as well.
Well done. Okay. Jack, the world becomes this, like, white room. And you see a young child standing in the middle of the room, a boy, and he just says, I just like the shiny things and candy and chocolate. Well, and I don't want to be scared anymore. You are talking to what is probably, as best as you can tell, the soul of Slenderman.
Oh, okay.
It is
Why
the
don't I-
innermost driver inside his head.
Okay. If you give everyone back and put everyone back where they're supposed to go, I will give you a whole sack of candy.
I need you to roll a convincing type roll.
Okay. Influence, which is not something that I have. All right.
Meanwhile, am I still attacking people?
Yes. Everyone is attacking.
I just remember I'm still wielding the damn tentacle.
Yeah.
So
What if we have the pacifist law? Are we still attacking?
Well, no. You actually, sorry, Cypher. You don't actually you're not attacking anybody.
Okay, good.
And yeah, even with the 12 plus the plot points, I still got zapped. So, or am I just defending Jack while he does his thing?
How many plot points did you spend?
I threw 3 in there with a roll of 12.
Okay, you actually made it, just barely.
Sweet.
So-
Alright, so I'm going to try to defend Jack then while he does his reverse psychosis.
Okay. Jack, it's on you. What are you doing?
Great. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out a way to BS a good roll out of this because I got nothing in influence.
Okay, metagaming. This is the final, really, act of the night. Does anybody want to throw plot points his way?
I got one left.
I'll throw all 4 of mine.
Okay.
I'll throw my last 2 in.
All right, Jack. What do you want to do?
All right. Well, I will. I got to roll something. So if I was using influence, what other kind of attribute would I'll put in there?
Do you have anything leadership-y?
Wait. Here, I'm spending 6 plot points for Jack to remember what Vlad would do. Can I use my influence instead of his?
Sure.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
You roll for me.
All right.
You should get an extra plot point for that.
Actually, what's happening, guys? What's happening is that now that Jack is inside Slenderman's head, who is inside all of your head, he's got all access to that, so it makes sense.
That's so meta.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Well,
Jack, give me a roll.
so-
We're gonna wrap this up.
Okay, I'm gonna actually have Vlad roll for me because he has some stuff but I essentially remember what Vlad would do, so I reach inside his brain and get some of his knowledge.
Okay, great.
All right. So influence and willpower is a 17.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 2 more plot points. Just to-
Okay. He.
And just to sweeten. Sorry.
Yeah. No. It's fine. He says, "Okay, if you give me candy and tell the bad people to stop bothering me, then everybody can go."
Done. Done and done.
Wait, find out who the bad people are first.
Wait a minute, who are the bad people?
The bad wolves.
Oh, the pound. Yes. Okay. All right. Well,
I
you know
know.
what?
They keep telling me that I can have things if I find them people, but I don't want to do it anymore because I'm scared.
Well, you know what? You don't actually have to listen to them ever again. Okay? Just ignore them if ever they call you, but then we're going to have a talk with them.
Okay. You release everybody and are returned back to Beverly Hills.
Hooray.
And what you have determined is that you have faced a type of what you think is a fae. A dark fae that was corrupted centuries ago. It's possible there are others, but in this case, you're able to get everybody released. You find Dickie, who is a complete asshole.
Where do you park?
And he asks you, dude, where's my car?
Nice.
Dude, I took a dump on it.
Yeah. Well done, everybody. I guess we lost Dupe for some reason. Yeah, that is game tonight.
I like how I actually didn't give him a bag of candy.
Right. Well, maybe you did.
Yeah, I give him a mental bag of candy.
That's candy.
Yeah.
If you had access to all of our minds, I'm sure one of us had candy.
Actually, maybe that's what you did. Is you so what would happen now is you would actually have a piece of everybody's memory in yours, but maybe you traded that, and now you don't have that, but Slenderman does. It's up to you. You can next look at Vlad and go, not cool, man, not cool.
That is weird.
It is. We've gone over 5 minutes. It's. I think it's time to wrap this up. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thanks. And Brian, I didn't notice, but this whole time you've been using your real name.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Ah, Schmidt.
Newsflash. He's lying about his name.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. And next. We will do a November session, again, first Monday of the month. And
DemonHuntersRPG.com.
DemonHuntersRPG.com. If you have not pledged, go help us make a new game.
Yay!
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.